This is NDTV. And you're watching NDTV Hindu.
The parents' community resorts to the legal tool and gets set to file a plea against the stay order on school fields.
We are going to vacate the stay. We are going to file a writ against that.
An archbishop comes out in his defense on allegations of land dealing. The diocese pledges to retrieve it in a week's time.
Will give a such a vast area to a man for a mutual understanding. This is something very funny.
என்னோட வரும்போது நானாக போய்விடுகிறேன். எனக்கு இந்த சொத்து தேவையில்லை. எனக்கு பல இடங்களிலே ஆண்டவன் எனக்கு சொத்து கொடுத்திருக்கிறார்.
As the Indian fever is on, the lucky ones get the biggest cash of the day as tickets sell out for first 3 days after release.
இந்த படம் உலக அளவுல பெரிய மாபெரும் வெற்றி 50 தடவை நான் பாப்பேன் சார்.
He's unbelievable. He's like a superhero.
On International Coastal Cleanup Day, more than 12,000 pairs of hands get digging and cleaning at the second longest beach in the world. Ahead of the World Heart Day, the top cop of the city talks matters of the heart and a quick tip to Chennaiites.
And I choose, the de-stressing points as per my timing and, as per my, game schedule. And that helps me a lot.
The city's beaches roll out the sands to 80 teams as they get down to some slamming and dunking in a challenge of volleyball. And a colourful dance extravaganza marks 1,000 years of the big temple, making it the perfect mix of art, culture and tradition. Welcome to the late night news on NDTV Hindu. I'm Evelyn Matthew. Let's take a quick scan of the national stories as well. The Commonwealth Federation's boss sends out a ray of hope but says extensive work still needs to be done.
Have to share the blame and share the responsibility. We're quite clear about what we do.
As an encounter rolls out with Maoists in Jharkhand, the Chief Minister urges for the unconditional release of cops. The Chief Justice of India will head the 3-judge bench hearing of the postponed Ayodhya verdict petition. The Iranian president's comments rake up old wounds, leaving Obama hurt and offended that US was responsible for 9/11. And the trainer of India's Olympic king becomes the first Indian to win the International Wrestling Federation's Coach of the Year award. The Mylapore Archdiocese in Santom has become the center of controversy. Just days after a television crew was illegally detained at the premises of the Archbishop House, resulting in a standoff between journalists and the church authorities. The incident seems to have opened a can of worms, with 2 Catholic organizations coming out in the open and leveling charges of corruption. Shabir Ahmed brings you more on this tussle.
The divide within the Archdiocese is not a secret anymore. 2 Catholic organizations have accused Archbishop Chinnappa of being corrupt and charged him with widespread financial irregularities in the Archdiocese. The dispute revolves around this land.
I'm in Boat Club Road, and this is the property that has created dispute within the Catholic community. In fact, Forum for Catholic Unity have raised several questions on this property being given to JPR, who is running an educational institution in Chennai. In fact, right, you can see on your screens buses belonging to the JPR's educational institutions have been parked here in large numbers, and also there is a mineral water unit operating from this premises. The members of Forum for Catholic Unity have raised several questions that JPR is in illegal possession of this property, and they are demanding answers from the Archbishop Chinnappa.
The Catholic organizations claim that the property meant for welfare purposes is being misused with commercial aims. All this with the blessings of the Archbishop. However, the Bishop defends his act, but those who oppose him are not ready to accept it.
அவர் ஒரு பொதுநலவார். அவர் ஒரு கல்வி நிறுவனம் நடத்தி கொண்டிருந்தாலும் பலருக்கு அவர்கள் நன்மை செய்கின்றார். அதுக்காக வேண்டிய அவர் எங்களுக்கு தொகையோ அல்லது வேறு விதமான உள்நோக்கமோ இல்லை என்பதை ஏற்கனவே குறிப்பிட்டோம்.
Who will give a very such a vast area to a man for a mutual understanding? This is something very funny.
As the issue is now debated in the media, the Catholic organizations have demanded a dialogue to resolve the long-running dispute. In a face-saving measure, the Archbishop says the diocese is also ready for talks.
A direct contact like this in a very polished and educated and mature way, a response is always available.
We are not having a personal vengeance against him. We want that Catholic Church should be a very oldest and a very big church, so that the reputation and the name should not be spoiled. That is our intention.
As the dispute rages, focus has sharpened on this property, said to be worth 1,500 crore rupees. Will the church retrieve it as promised? Only time will tell. With Shabir Ahmed, Jay Santosh for NDTV Hindu.
Well, in more news making the headlines in the city, in the last few weeks, parents have been up in arms against the excess fees that's collected at schools. But now, tired of the government's inaction and the private schools' indifference, they have tried to follow the legal tool taken up by private schools. Our reporter Minal Shah caught the mood among the angry parents who don't want the future of their children to be compromised at any time.
We regret why at all we have our children in the private school. We have neglected the government school, we regret.
Parents all set for a head-on battle with the private schools. After angry protests, they are now following what the private schools started. A group of parents are set to file a plea to vacate the stay order on the government's fee structure. Though the government's silence has been heartbreaking, parents are still hoping that their suggestions would be taken into account.
Especially the governing body which is available in the electricity board, you cannot take a stay. Whatever the action taken, whatever the decision taken by the governing body, that stands. So this is what we want the Tamil Nadu government to have a assembly meeting, let them pass a bill. This is what we are going to file it for, and we want this government to do what is available in the Tamil Nadu electricity board. Let the same be favored to the government, this thing in the institution, education institution also.
As of now, 6,400 schools have not agreed with the prescribed recommendations.
I don't find any reason as to why there should be an agitation, irritation by the parents, because nobody is compelled to admit a child in a particular school. Now, government schools are doing much better. Their facilities are much higher now with respect to what it was 5 years or 10 years back. So very well they can get free education in the schools in the neighborhood.
The final hearing on the fee structure row is slated for the 29th of November. For a while now, parents have been standing up and voicing out their anger. But the bottom line is, they want the revised fee structure recommended by the Govindarajan Committee to be implemented this academic year. In Chennai, Minal Shah, NDTV Hindu.
And Senior Principal and Managing Director with the St. John's International Residential School, Dr. Kishore Kumar, and a parent joined us on our show 2020. We discussed the importance of a collective responsibility in this case and that it's high time that the government steps in at this point.
Everybody has to step in, not only the state government, all the stakeholders to step in. But my only concern as a teacher, as a good well-wisher of this state of Tamil Nadu, we have been an intellectual state. In terms of intellectual, we stand first. Yes. But I don't want this intellectual commodity of our education in Tamil Nadu to be disturbed because of all the disturbances happening. See, you think how a classroom should happen in this situation, how a school could function. See, whether right or wrong, an amount of confusion is happening around this. Right from the day, see, why did they give this verdict? The verdict is very clear. They have not applied the mind. They have not gone through the process of fixing the fee. See, only we say, you don't fix the fee, you regulate the fee. See, there are maybe 11,000 institutions, maybe there are even 1,000 institutions, 2,000 institutions not doing properly. Right. Go to those institutions, find out, the government has all, say they are our guardian and they should play the role of the guardian of the world of education. Right. If that is going to be taken care, I think we surrender to them.
Body has been formed by the government. Justice Govindarajan Committee itself is formed by the government, and he knows very well that the education has to come into one streamline by collecting their fees. Even if we see, even we parents are not very clear and why this has been given the order, and each and every school has received an own individual fee structure. which our school does not receive it seems. That is what our school management has informed me. And we all very know that clearly, and we have received some acknowledgement from the special officers from the Govindarajan committee. In our one of the school member also received it. The school fee, the schools are not very open to the parents. So that is why this much of protest and all those things are going happens. If the management was very clear, the management, when the management says if it doesn't pay the fees, we couldn't able to run the show. Thus actually with the diocese, that's in trust. The schools have been registered as a trust. I don't know why these people says they doesn't have a money, and if it doesn't pay the fees, we cannot run a show. That was the management's reply. In such a case, how we expect even the management doesn't respect the parents in the sense how we can, each and every time we cannot go and stand in front of them. Even the management is not ready to speak to us.
Well, the debate continues with the parents up in arms against the schools and the government. Now, still ahead on the bulletin, big money means big business, even if it means that an android brings home the bucks. Join the City's Fever in a while from now.